YouTube page, you probably need to go ahead and make that happen, ladies and gentlemen, because for my social media family to my left, your days is numbered. I'll be totally on the YouTube, so I'll put the information up for you. But guess what? I got company. I got a guest up in here. I'm telling you, in 23 weeks, things we're doing a new thing, as they say. We're doing so in 23. I'm bringing you more of these R&B artists, so you know, Becky, so you know where to come to get your R&B music, to let you know that R&B is not dead. It's alive and well. You just don't know where it's at. Now, I'm not gonna get controversial because I got company. But I just got to say real quick, because the music industry don't want to see these black artists that I'm bringing to you, because they want to give R&B to the other folks. You know what I mean by the other folks. No offense, Becky. No offense, God darn it. But they're trying to give it to the other folks. They're trying to give it to the Justin Timberlakes, the Bruno Mars, anybody but the originators. Kind of feel like a bunch of Little Richards, you know, because they stole from Little Richard. But he was the originator, the emancipator. He wasn't lying. Elvis wasn't it. I'm sorry, white folks. I know that hurts your feelings. I know you want to call him the king. He was not. It was Little Richard. Got it all started. Okay, Melissa Pearson has joined us. God darn it, all the way from Seattle. She's up there. No, I'm sorry, I said Seattle, Oregon. Up there in Oregon joining. And somebody said they joined us from Little Rock, Arkansas, Nat Townsend. So people from all over the world. I know I just mentioned some country states, but literally, we do have people in, matter of fact, we had somebody check in from Israel. So we do have people that listen to the UK and all that. So we go all over the world. I got a guest in the studio, and I'm going to turn his mic. I know his microphone is already on. He just don't have it up to him yet. I think he's a little shy. He's up in here. First time meeting him. But listen, you guys are familiar with him because I've played his jams, been playing his jams. Tell your friends to get on. Join the YouTube page. Let me. I know I put him in here as the in-studio guest, and I forgot to. There we go. Let me go ahead and pin that there so y'all say, who is that man in there in the studio? His name is Cardell Harrington, but that's not his official introduction yet. Y'all hang on. I'm going to officially introduce him, but I'm going to play another song first. Right now, I just want to know, how's everybody doing? I know it's been All-Star Weekend, everything jumping off and all that. I haven't seen a minute of anything on the All-Star game. You know why? I'm busy, kid, y'all. I don't have time. It's 23. Listen, they're making their millions over there in the NBA, and I appreciate it, but I just don't have time. I had no interest. I've been in rehearsal for this play that I'm in that's coming March the 5th called They Owe Me a Man. I'm playing a Jamaican. I'm not Jamaican. I got to do some acting. You know what I'm saying? I got to do some acting. So I am studying this accent and all that kind of stuff, but it's coming at you. March the 5th, going to be at the Will Street Bell Theater. It's going to be at a big house. It ain't no 50-seater. It's going to be at a 1,200-seat theater. I'm doing big things. This is what I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to come at you March the 5th. We rehearse for 7 hours on Sundays, Saturdays. So I haven't seen anything all-star. I heard the slam dunk contest was good this year. So I haven't seen it. I'll probably pull it up on YouTube and do something like that. Speaking of YouTube, let me give you all this information so y'all can go ahead and join the YouTube page, because you got to follow me like Snoop Dogg. You got to join me on the YouTube page, http:// www.youtube.com/ Rory Darvel, Darvel, first name Rory. Join the YouTube page, because my social media page, as far as Facebook, will end March the 1st. That'll be the last broadcast. Jermaine's to my left. So that's why you got to join that YouTube page, Rory Darvel on YouTube, because we're expanding and we're growing. Listen, I'm going to play this song for you by my man John from Truth. It's called Girlfriend. And then after that, I'm going to introduce my in-studio guest, and we're going to be playing some of his jams. Ladies, get ready, because you want to hear more from this man once we get going. John, Girlfriend, Real Urban Radio Network.
Girlfriend, I know that you're still hurting.
understand what it is that you've been through. But I just gotta be with you. Now, lady, I promise we could change the way love is made. Bigger and better. Have you ever seen my being through? What's up, YouTube family? I wanna be the one that cries. I wanna be the light that shines through. You still hurting from your past man, and I understand what it is that you've been through. But I just gotta be with you. I wanna be the tree that grows. I wanna be the one that guides you. I wanna be the light that shines through. You are here. I know that you're still hurting from your last man, and I understand what it is that you've been through. But I just got to be with you. Be my girl, be my girl. You still looking for your last man, and I understand you've been through. But I just got to be with
Hello, I'm percussionist recording artist Paris Escovedo, king of the ghetto jazz sound, and you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detail Old School radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. Peace.
John with Girlfriend on the Real Urban Radio Network. John is one of the singers from Troop. If y'all know that group, I'm sure you know that group. Been around for a long time, but that's John with his single offering called Girlfriend. He's out of Los Angeles, California. To open the show, in case you missed it, that was Saudia Yasmin out of Ohio with Shadows. So that was the opening song. We bring you the best and widest variety of new R&B, anywhere. Challenge me or you lose. This is the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. Shay Wright is checked in. What city are you in, Shay Wright? I forget the city she's in. I think it's Norwalk. Is it Norwalk that you're in, Shay Wright? She checks in. So look here, ladies and gentlemen, especially ladies, because I know y'all be like, who's the brother sitting in the studio? Rory, could you back up? We can't see him. You know, I don't care that you can't see him. You should be on the YouTube page. I am not worried about y'all, because if you don't join the YouTube page, then you can't see Cardell Harrington, my in-studio guest. You probably wonder, who is Cardell Harrington? Well, God darn, that's why he's here. So I can introduce you to these wonderful artists. I told y'all, listen, this is the best of R&B that you get. This young man, bass player extraordinaire, been doing this thing. I think he's known for actually doing quite a few stepping songs, but he does the R&B here, the love songs, the dance songs. You're going to hear him here today. Ladies and gentlemen, in the studio with me, YouTube family, Facebook family, until March 1st. Then y'all be on the YouTube side. In studio, Mr. Cardell Harrington. What's happening, my man?
What's going on? I'm glad to be here, my brother.
Good to have you. Let me slide that mic forward towards you a little bit more so everybody can hear you.
Okay.
Man, I appreciate you being in here. First time up here. This is actually the first time we've met.
Yeah, that's right.
And
face
to face, first time. It's a lot of people. The people assume, or they feel sometimes, that I meet the artist or I know them and how they get on the show. And I explain a lot of times that artists either refer to me or they hear about the show and then they submit music. And most of the artists I do not know or I've never met. because a lot of them not even even in the States. Like Saudi is out of Ohio. Another now who I did have the pleasure, Madge Johnson, who lives in Virginia, but she actually did a show here a couple months back, and so I was able to go to her show and meet her. And Hollis J, he's in Ohio as well. So I've never met a lot of the artists. Now you're here in LA though, but we just our paths have just never crossed.
Right, I reached out to you on Facebook. I saw the things you were doing. I said I want to be involved in that.
Cool, and we are glad you are, because see, it takes the artists and their great music to make this show happen. And so I wanted to be able to let people know, like Shay Wright, who is in Norwalk. I was right, darn it. But now she's in Westchester. She just moving around. Must be in the witness protection program. So I should have probably said where she's at, because she doesn't move. So anyway, but so I wanted to, with this show, I wanted to let people know that R&B, great R&B is still out here, but a lot of people don't know where it is. Yeah. And so my purpose, my feeling is to bring artists like yourself, not saying that no one knew who you were before me. And I'm not saying that at all. But I didn't know you. I hadn't heard it. But I want to know, I knew that there was R&B out there. And how this show started, initially, I was playing the old school R&B people are familiar with. So, that's how it started. But then I slowly started implementing R&B from new artists, people that had never heard, one at a time. And here's the blessing of that, is because the show has more listeners, has increased by playing the artist songs that they don't know, as it was when I was playing the songs they're familiar with that are 40, 50 years old. So it's working. And so as more artists come in with their music and the people are finding out about the show, and you guys tell other people about this show and about the music that's showcased here, then my vision is to have R&B restored to its place in the music where it's supposed to be, which is on top, because everybody copies or steals or borrows, however you want to put it, from us.
Absolutely.
And so this is the music that everyone listens to. It brings us together. First and foremost is the music that people come. It's like Motown. Motown was music that everyone listened to. Even during racism, white people, and they were listening to Motown. When they had the artists, you had the Marvin Gayes and the Temptations, and you had the black people on one side and the white people on the other side. But guess what brought us together in that room? The music. And so it's the same thing here. But that music, I get the people that come to listen, and then we can talk about other things. We can talk about social issues and things of that nature, or whatever the case may be. And we can talk about, but the first and foremost thing, people tune in here for the music. Absolutely. And so you're here today because there's some things I don't say on the air, but I've talked to you about privately as far as what I want to do and what I want to see happen with the artists. And I have this thing that I've started called Past the R&B. And I have a vision, because we have these artists that have been around for decades. Last night, there was Frankie Beverly Mays and Isley Brothers performed last night downtown. And I think Kim and Lettucey, not that they've been around for so long, but artists like that, the OJs or the Whispers. I think the Whispers have a show coming up. Matter of fact, them and Jeffrey Osborne. They have a show coming up. And so we have these groups that have been around for decades. And then we have, so people assume that's the last of it. Once they're gone, the OJs have retired now. So you won't see the OJs unless they're doing something, but they're 80. So it's understandable. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So now people figure, okay, well, that's it. So all we got left are, Patti LaBelle, maybe Stevie Wonder, and then but there's no one behind them. That's not true. And so I want people to know that there are artists like yourself while you're here today, like the artists I had in the studio with Latrice Lawrence and Kedrick Johnson that was here a couple of days ago in the last show, that, hey, there's great artists out here that's doing great music, and you guys are going to find out about it. Fortunately, like I said, being that we're going to YouTube now, we can expand this, and we're going around the world, and as a collective, because the music industry don't want us. They're not looking for us. They want our music, but they don't want us. What I mean when I said I don't want us, just in case people say, Cardell, you listen to the show. I give it to you straight, no chaser. They don't want the black folks. They want the music, but they don't want the black folks. So they want to give it to Justin Bieber, Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars, anybody that don't look like us, but they want us. But if you notice, you've seen it. You see a Bruno Mars, everybody behind him is black.
That's true.
Everybody behind Bruno Mars is black. Adele, background singers, black. Justin Timberlake, he's dancing him, black. So they want that. They want what we have, but they don't want us.
They want the flavor.
They want the flavor. They want the flavor. Damn that. The flavor needs to be at the front and people need to know, and that's what I'm going to do here. So ladies and gentlemen, so I'm going to be playing some songs from this gentleman. I'm going to start off with the first one you brought here. Tell us about the song that your first one you sent over. What does it mean? What's that about?
Wow. That's a very interesting story. One day, I'll just tell you how I came up with this. I know it's probably crazy. One day I was going to Albertson and I was walking into Albertson and I just heard the melody. And when I usually get a vibe, I'll sing it on my cell phone.
Yeah, right.
So I got a vibe, called a vibe. I just had I didn't have the words yet.
Right.
Then I went home and worked on the music, and this, that, and the other, and just came up with the vibe. What does it mean? What does love mean to you?
Nice. Well, we're going to get into that song. We're going to get into it right now. Ladies, trust me, you're going to love this song. Are you listening? Michelle Bell is checked in. My wonderful.
Can I just say
artist.
something right quick?
No, because we got to play this song. And you can say, unless you can say it in 19 seconds.
19 seconds.
Okay.
I want all the young artists to check out Michelle Bell. Go on her page because she's a wealth of information.
Oh, we're going to shout her out when we come back. She just checked in. But in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, this is Cardell Harrington. What does it mean on the Real Urban Radio Network? Tell somebody about us. Come on with it. Don't you go nowhere, Michelle. No, we're going to talk about you when we come back. Michelle, you trying to duck out of here when you want to come. I got to go back and study. Hey, Kathy.
Hi, this is Janique Nina, and you're listening to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Probably wonder where I am right now, aren't you? Oh, yeah, you probably are. Should be on the air, but I ain't. I'm slow with it. Being slow with it. God darn it. Hey, it's me. I'm here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. That was Cardell Harrington, my in-studio guest with What Does It Mean? Written and produced by Cardell Harrington.
Absolutely.
Man.
All the instruments, everything you hear is me.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Prince in the studio. Just came.
Just not as rich.
Playing all the instruments for you. That was What Does It Mean? Can they get this song? Can they purchase this song?
All the major downloads.
All the major downloads. I think this lady, there's a lady who is in Rhode Island who listens to the show regularly. She's on the YouTube page, which the rest of y'all should be. I'm looking at you, Ladrina. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you, Shay. I'm the name calling. Jay Trees. I think Jay Trees is probably there. The France Forest, a superstar artist. Well, of course, Michelle Bell, because she's the one that facilitated me being on here on YouTube. Who else? Latrice Lawrence has checked in. She was in studio guest superstar. Right. Superstar artist was in here. Diana Forte. Girl, you should be on the YouTube page. So I just put up the YouTube information, ladies and gentlemen. So you're on my social media live page. You can see where you can just join a YouTube page because this is phasing out right here. Wherever you see my hand right there, that means y'all won't be there after March 1st, last broadcast. So come on and join the YouTube. But there's a lady named Kathy Parati. She's out of Rhode Island. She may have already purchased this song.
Oh, really?
She's a big supporter of the show and bigger supporter of the artist. If she hears something she likes, she goes on and finds out where it's at and downloads it and purchases it. So she may already have the song. She might go ahead and
if she did, I appreciate it.
Yeah, she might already have the song. And let me tell you, if she hasn't bought the other one, she may buy the next one, When Love Is True, and the new one that I'm going to play, because I've told people, the artist, hey, I need some up-tempo jams up in here.
Oh.
And you came through, man. You came through with the up-tempo jam. I'm not saying you did it for me, but I'm just saying so people can dance, because I want our folks dancing together again. And that's what they're going to do. Cardell Harrington is in the studio. So you wrote everything and you play all instruments for all your songs, but now you have a primary instrument. Is it bass?
That's my first instrument. Actually, I've
bass.
been playing that the longest, but then I've been playing keyboards a long time too, and guitar.
Okay.
Actually, I think my first show was like in the 6th or 7th grade. When I was playing bass. Yeah.
Wow.
Then after that, maybe a year or two later, I started playing keyboards. I played organ and guitar.
Are you self-taught?
Yeah. God gift. Thank you, Jesus. Man.
Are you from LA originally?
I'm from Chicago.
From Chicago.
But I've been out here about 30 years, but I'm
okay.
From
but originally from Chicago.
Yeah.
So who are your musical influences? Because the stuff, like I say, you get to have a smooth delivery with your music. So who's some of your musical influences?
That's an interesting question. I'll tell you why I say that. Because on each section, I study different artists.
Okay.
For example, my background vocals,
Mm-hmm.
if anybody out there is listening to this, check out All I Do Is Dial by Heat Wave
Okay.
and Imagination by Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Okay.
Though that's where I get my background. I study. Matter of fact, I had met one of the guys in Earth, Wind, and Fire, and he told me
Mm-hmm.
The voicing, and I get it now that I've
Right.
studied. And yeah, that's where I get the background. Then my bass, I studied a lot of. This is way back, Jocko. I played a lot of Jocko on bass. This is even before Stanley Clark.
Oh wow.
Then for the funk, I used to study Larry Graham because he was the first one to do
Right.
with the thumb.
Okay. Oh, Larry Graham. Okay.
Larry Graham was the first
Before
one.
Louis Johnson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because think about it. What's that?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Thank you for letting me be myself.
Yes,
Okay.
that was Larry Graham way
Right.
back then.
Okay. Nice.
And then last thing, I try to get the openness of the sound. I know they like this dude is a nut.
Oh no, this is good because this is a creative process that artists like yourself do that we don't get from artists of today. But I ain't gonna speak on. I ain't gonna preach on that.
The openness of the sound. I listen to Quincy stuff.
Okay.
Like on that dude, the sound is just open. And,
right.
How you put this here and that there. That's pretty much. I don't know. Did that answer your question a little bit?
Oh no, it did. Well, because you mentioned your different Quincy Jones and
vocals. See, that's a whole nother set.
Okay.
Of people that
Yeah.
Like Marvin and
Okay.
Stevie. I mean Stevie. Every time I hear Stevie live, I just say I might as well quit the music business.
Yes. Hey, speaking of Stevie, did you see his performance on the Grammys?
Absolutely.
With Chris Stapleton, and they did Higher Ground.
Absolutely.
Man, that was epic. I said that, Jackie Taylor. I said that one song he did live. That one song he did live was worth a whole so-called concert of people that get out there and do these darn track shows and call that a concert. I said that what Stevie and Chris Stapleton did with Higher Ground, and Higher Ground is 50 years old. That beat any one of those concerts, they so-called concerts that they do today. Listen, this is another one coming at you called "When the Love Is True," and we'll get the genesis of that when we come back. But this is Cardell Harrington, "When the Love Is True," Real Urban Radio Network.
Now what you gonna do?
I hear it now.
I mean,
yeah.
poor imitation. But conceptually speaking, that's where I was going with that. Now what you gonna do? That's that remember that? Nothing new under the sun. When something brings me as a surprise, that's when you do me. That's how you feel. You say you wanna be with me, but hell you wanna share. Just share your heart, girl, baby, tell me do everything you want to know. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when love's true? What you gonna do when love's true? What you gonna do with me and you? Another love between me and you.
just trust me. Girl, I'm for real. Girl, I know anytime your heart will hear, so here goes hell. Come with me.
Have you heard Christina Stuff Potato? She said she loves this song. She just oh, good. Have a good day. You can tell her. She can hear you. Okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Baby, love is a verb. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, L. Young, and I'm rolling with the Attention to Detail old school radio show with Rory Darvell on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Yes. When the love is true, Cardell Harrington, my in-studio guest, playing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. This is the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I am he is I, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell on the Real Urban Radio Network, a black-owned streaming station. Ladies and gentlemen, by the way, in case of those of you that are watching on the YouTube channel, welcome. Everyone should be there. And then my Jermaines to my left, who I love them, and they're on the late freight. They need to move it on over here to the right. I love them. They need to be over here to the right. But you guys can see, Cardell. He looks a little short. He's not short. Ladies and gentlemen, he's not short. It's that the chair is low. So I don't want y'all to think he's a little bitty old guy. No. It's that the chair is low. So he's not a short guy. In case your ladies are going, I don't really like short men. I mean, he's cool. He look good. But I don't like short men. No, he's actually tall. It's just that my chair is low, and we don't know how to raise it. Julie, don't know how to raise the chair. I'm just saying, we don't know how to raise the chair, Jackie. So I'm just saying, Ladrina, checked in on Superstars. Joel Treese out of Baltimore, he has checked in. Joel Treese, I hope you, Jay Treese, I hope you are healing well, sir. Had some surgery. basketball injury. I think Achilles had an Achilles injury. Hope he's doing well and healing. Need to send a shout out to my friend Cheryl Johnson and my drummer. She's the drummer for my band of my upcoming show, Andrea Bird. My condolences to Andrea and her family. On the passing of her sister. I believe it happened either yesterday or the day before yesterday. So I want to send that out to condolences out to her and her family, and to Sherelle. Sherelle, that's her aunt that passed away. I hadn't heard about it. So just want to send my condolences out to them and everybody who's going through anything, healing or illness right now. Just send out some get well soon to you. Like I said, to my brother Jay Treese out there, he's taking care of his injuries. Michelle Bell, we was talking about her a little bit earlier. And I mentioned about she's the graphic artist for my Jermaines that can see my flyer up here. She does that. She does the flyer for my shows. She also does some other things administratively. And as you were alluding to, Cardell, about letting these artists know that it's the name to know. She is the name to know, because she is studying the stuff and learning the stuff that artists really don't want to deal with.
That's right.
A lot of administrative stuff. You're going to pay her now.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to pay her now. You ain't going to be free.
Hey, if she going to school, that ain't free.
Exactly. So she's going to school, but she's learning some valuable stuff that's going to be valuable for you artists, for me. And like I say, for Cardell, her name is Michelle Bell. Get in touch with her. Trust and believe. You're going to be glad you did.
Absolutely.
NICHAN_1999 at what? Yahoo! Man, I got to hit the bell on that card. What I do is so smooth, Joe. You know what I'm saying? God darn Michelle Bell. I'm glad she was going. She was threatening my career. She was going to actually change that moniker, how to reach her. She said, "I'm going to change that." Oh, so what happens to me now? What happens to my life? What happens, Michelle Bell? But she thought better of it, and so she kept it. So let me say it once again, she kept it. Reach out to her, you guys, for your administrative needs and stuff, artists, because trust me, she's going to school. I mean, all that legal mumbo jumbo and stuff that y'all don't want to deal with.
She is a wealth of information. Trust me. I call her all the time.
Yes.
I'm glad she still accepts my calls.
Yeah, she takes my text sometime early in the morning too. I'll be, hey, Michelle Bell. She'll call me back. That's Michelle Bell. And you reach her again at NICHANN_1999 at Yahoo.
Yes.
The vocal lessons be kicking in.
Let him use you.
If you need some vocal lessons, contact my vocal teacher, Rachel Riggs. I'll give you the phone number, goddamn. She's expensive, but she will help you sing that Yahoo, like I said. So we up in the studio, man, kicking it with R&B artists. Now you did now are you known for doing a lot of step material?
Oh, yeah.
Is that your thing?
Yeah, I've been in the market probably about 12, 13, 14 years now.
Okay. So where do you, it's like Chicago stepping, because I'm not too familiar with the show.
That's what it is, Chicago style stepping. It in my knowledge, it originated from Chicago.
Okay.
And then once that R. Kelly did that song "Step in the Name of Love," it just branched out all over the U.S. So now it's all over the place, because you figure from being in that market, I probably performed over 60, 70% of the U.S., something like that.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. We got my man in the studio. We're gonna play another song. Now, this song, this is not a Cardell tone, but you're gonna get some more Cardell, because I wanna say that last one I want to play. I want to say that last one that I've been jamming in the studio with. This young man was in the studio on Wednesday, and he's with the family, a group called The Family. They just did a sold out show, and they got another sold out show coming up at the Stuffed Potato. I've been telling y'all to get your tickets for the family, but y'all don't do it, and then it sells out, and you want to try to get tickets at the door. It's sold out already. The show The Family got coming up is already sold out for March. You missed it. But here's his latest, Just Be Patient. Kedjo on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Leave your worries behind and just relax your mind, and soon you will find that with patience and time, everything will be alright. I promise everything will turn out fine. No situation circumstances, they don't mean a thing. If you got me and I got you, because we hit a bump in the road. Don't matter, baby, problems don't come to make us crash and burn. Oh, they come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby, we'll get to where we need to be. Just because we hit a bump in the road. Don't matter, baby, problems don't come to make us crash and burn. Oh, they come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just gonna take a little longer. All you gotta do is hold on. It will turn out just to take a little longer. There is nobody knows. Gonna love you like I do. And oh, there were times when I thought that we would last very long. But now I know that we are able to carry on. Just because we hit a bump in the road. Problems don't come to make us crash and burn. They come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just because we hit a bump in the road. Don't matter, baby. Problems don't come to make us crash and burn. They come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just to take a little longer. Just like take a little longer. Just because we hit a bump in the road. Don't matter, baby. Problems don't come to make us crash and burn. They come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just because we hit a bump in the road. Don't matter, baby. Problems don't come to make us crash and burn. They come to make us stronger. Gotta be patient, baby. We'll get to where we need to be. Just to take a little longer. All you gotta do is hold on. Just to take a little longer.
Baby, love is a verb. Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy, L. Young, and I'm rolling with the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Ow! That was Kedjo. And Just Be Patient, new music. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, a Black-owned streaming station. Listen, I'm at first. Let me ask Cardell this question. Let's go back to the song "When the Love Is True." What inspired that one? How did that come about?
Well, you know, when I write, I like to write about different stories.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was listening to the music, I was, let's say, inspired or motivated to write something as far as, you know, how when you fall in love and you're scared,
Mm-hmm.
you're like, oh, wow, I don't know if I should trust him or her.
Right.
And you start backing away, you start sabotaging it, and this, that, and the other. So that's where that came from.
Okay. When the love is true. Now, I got two in a row coming up for you guys. So I just want to premise them because the next song, I'm going to have him talk about it now before it comes. But we have a debut mixed in. I played an artist here, and you guys have heard me play a couple of her songs. I told you she's a true artist. She's out of Atlanta. Her name is Victoria Venice. I played her songs 2:30 and By Myself. She has a new one just released, and I was excited about it. She sent it to me the other day called Grown Woman. And trust and believe me, you're going to enjoy it. There's actually a more adult version because the version she sent me was the quote unquote clean version.
Edited.
But yes, the edited version, the radio edit, as they say. But she sent me that version, but it's a lovely song, but it's going to be 2 in a row, and then that's going to be followed by the latest one I've been playing from this gentleman here at the Jam. The studio's going to be jumping, and that one is called I Deliver. What's that about? Tell us before we get to it, I Deliver.
Well, that came from, I had a groove that I had been working on. It's actually a slide groove, slide family stone groove that I had worked on. And then once I finished the music, I just heard the backgrounds in my head, you know what I mean, on that tip.
Yeah.
And then I just flipped it to, I'm going to deliver my love.
There it is. Like he's delivering the love. That's what he's telling you, well, ladies, I'm sure he's telling you he delivers. Yeah, that's what he means. He ain't talking about the male. No, he ain't talking about the male, ladies, when he's saying he delivers. No, so we're going to get into it. It's going to be a back-to-back, a double header for you, Victoria Venice. Hey, listen, you guys, let me ask you a question. If you do some karaoke, if you like to get out and do you some karaoke and have a good time and just want to get your sing on or just watch other people sing, or you just, hey, that's my favorite song. I know I can't sing, but I just want to go out and have a good time and have a couple drinks and get your liquid courage up and get up and do your favorite karaoke jam and just perform it. You can with my man, Kenneth Coach with a K Saunders, Saunders. Now, he has a karaoke show 7 nights a week somewhere, him and his team at KD_promotions or KD Promotions. So somewhere between Long Beach and Irvine, you can get your karaoke on 7 nights a week. Find him, follow him on Facebook at Kenneth Coach with a K Saunders, Saunders, or on Instagram, follow him at KD_promotions, and then find out where him or his crew is at 7 nights a week. If you just want to go out and hang out with your fellas, or hey, a group situation, or somebody's having a birthday party, they got a lot of drink specials at a lot of the places where he is at. So you can go on out there, have a good time. Maybe, like I said, you want to get a little couple glasses of liquid courage and get up there and sing your favorite karaoke song, or just listen and hang out. And you can do either one, have birthday parties, however you want to do it. But check him out on Instagram, KD_promotions, or follow him on Facebook at Kenneth Coach with a K Saunders, Saunders, and get your karaoke on. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. Also, artists for you, if you want to be in studio or have your music played here on the Real Urban Radio Network, potentially. I just think the pause right there. I don't want you to think it's automatic. You send a song and we just play it. No, I got to approve it. I keep it real with him, Cardell. I know Rory. He's a friend of mine. Let me send my song in. If it doesn't meet the standards, it's not going to play. Now, what that means is, like, it don't mean you can't send in another one. Send in another one. It's not closed off. It just means that song didn't quite make it. So here's what because understand. First of all, let me tell you where you send your song. Send an MP3 only to casual3, spell out the 3, at gmail.com. That's casual3, spell out the 3, at gmail.com. And then send your song in, MP3 only, no videos or anything like that, or anything that expiring drops, anything like that. Make sure it's a solid MP3 that we can get to when we want to get to it. And then we'll check it out, listen to it. And if we are going to play it on the air, we'll get back to you and let you know what you need to do going forward to get your song on the air. That you ringing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I was I'm looking at my ring is like that. So we're going to give you 2 in a row. My in-studio guest is the R&B artist, Mr. Cardell Harrington is up in studio. But I'm going to give you 2 in a row. And this is a debut from Victoria Venice called Grown Woman, and then followed by the song I just recently started playing, recently released, Cardell's I Deliver. So you're ready to get your groove on the Real Urban Radio Network. We'll be back.
Hey, I say the best for last. Ain't nobody after you. I'm rushing back to you like I got a curfew. Like you in some type of mess and I am the rescue. Like you need a job and I'm giving you the interview. Boy, get you tired of asking about their favorite food, their favorite movie, if they drinking, what they like to do. Well, I'm a handful, but that's what I gave it to. You getting older, do you really think the streets is cute? Better come to your senses, don't miss this. Love it from a grown woman. Hey, I feed you all my great dishes. When you leave, I'ma keep you coming. Hey, ain't got time to fuss. I just wanna pay my bills on time, smoke to ease my mind. I'm just trying to love up on you, but you wanna keep on running from a grown woman. Hey, you pushing 34, acting like you 25. That's why you be in a club with a suit and tie. Walking around like you a boss, but gotta be up at 5. Club don't go to 2 a.m., but you be sleepy by 9. What get you tired of spending every single dime on a woman that don't even know a biggie line? Well, I'm a handful, but I'm here to ease your mind. So stop wasting your time. Better come to your senses from instance. Loving from the throne. I'll teach you all my great conditions. You leave, I'ma keep you coming. Hey, ain't got time to fuss. I just wanna fall. Pay my bills on time. So to ease my mind, I'm just trying to rub up on you, but you won't keep on running from my own woman. Hey.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school.
Two in a row. That was my in-studio guest. I Deliver from Cardell Harrington out of Los Angeles. That's 3 jams that I played from this man. When he goes on in concert, I don't know why the tickets just don't sell out, because I know y'all like them jams. I'm just telling you that right off the bat. I'm just keeping it real with you. Bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B. Anywhere, anywhere. Challenge me, you lose. You can't do it. You know why you can't do it, ladies and gentlemen? Because you don't work as hard as I do to get this music in here, because I'm on a mission, on assignment. This is heavenly. This is real talk. I have a purpose in this. So that's why I'm able to find these artists like this and bring it to you, the public. And what y'all should do is then in return, tell other people about what you're hearing here today and say, damn, he had a dude on there today. He played 3 songs for him. All 3 of them songs was jams. His name is Cardell Harrington is his damn name. Don't act like y'all don't know. I got it written on the screen up here. By the way, Cardell, just so you know, one of my Jermaines over here to my left, she said, notice I said she said. It was a woman, just so you know, Cardell. She said, love it.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yes, she said, love it. Melissa Peterson said, love it.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So I'm just saying, when I see the comments, and I appreciate you guys, when you hear a song, the artist, if they're not in studio, I do tag them so they see your comment whenever they get online and they can respond to you. And then, of course, you can let them know that you purchased the song as well. I'm just letting you know you can buy these songs. Because you know why? Because Nichelle Bell, my graphic artist, she actually goes out and officially looks for these songs that are on sale and she puts them on the flyer and everything. So you guys can actually buy these songs, support these artists. Support goes in a circle. Y'all know my motto. So I have Cardell in here, and I want to say this to Cardell because here's the how I look at you artists, you Victoria. Oh, I'm sorry, and Victoria Venice. That was her latest called "Grown Woman." But if you get the adult version, if you listen to the lyrics, she left out some words. She left out. You can fill in if you're an adult, you can fill in the words that she left out, and you can probably get it on the unedited version of the song. She left out some words, what she said, some things she wants to do. She was talking about some grown woman stuff. So yeah, get that from Victoria Venice out of Atlanta. And like I said, she's a great artist. But as I lump you guys in eras. And when I play a Cardell Harrington song, a Victoria Venice song, a Latrice Lawrence song, Kedjo, my vision is, because when we were listening to the Isley Brothers and we listened to Confunction or whatever, when we went to concerts in the 70s and 80s, you would see a Commodores, an LTD on the same stage.
Absolutely.
They were an era. And we used to talk about it the next day. We would say, oh man, so-and-so turned it out.
Yeah.
And you'll say, oh no, so-and-so turned it out. But no matter who you felt was the best, they were all good.
It was all good.
It was a great show.
Yeah.
If you saw LTD, the Commodores, and the Isley Brothers on the same stage, you'd be coming back. Everybody got a different opinion who they thought was the best. But everybody enjoyed everybody.
Mhm.
So here is the same concept that I have with you artists today. If there's a Victoria Venice and a Cardell Harrington on stage, and you say, well, they both are fire, you may like one more than the other, and it's a benefit to both of you.
Yep, different style.
Because it's
great
different
show.
style, great show, new fans for both of you.
Absolutely.
And so that's the concept. This is the concept I want the artists to understand. Because a lot of times I book artists in here, like I had Wednesday, I had Kedjo and Latrice. Now they know each other, but I book them in here sometimes together and share the time because guess what? You guys both have great music. You have great, you can collaborate on something or whatever. Even if you are, quote unquote, being competitive, well, that's fire too. Because here's the thing, back then in the 70s, 80s, if somebody came out with an album and you heard, man, did you hear so-and-so?
Right.
Did you hear Rick James? So you got to come with some fire too. And it pushes everybody to be great.
I'll give you a perfect example of that.
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But I was listening to Ron Isley, and he said he heard Marvin Gaye's Sexual Healing. He was like, oh my goodness. And then they came up with In Between the Sheets. And he called him up and played it for Marvin. He was like, oh man, I love that. But that's that thing right there.
And this is the thing, what I want the artists to understand. We can all win and push each other to greatness. And you all have the fans in the building looking at you at the same time. They can pick and choose who, but it doesn't matter. You're both fire. Because you push each other to greatness. And so the songs that I play and the records that I play here with you guys, that's what it's about. It's like, man, this is fire, this is fire. That's why I just can't play everybody's song because I have to give this some weight. So when y'all send these songs, it's got to be fire. Your song got to push up. The song I'm playing after this is coming up now. Another jam, another dance song. Because when we was back in the day, we would dance 8 records in a row. Then they put on the slow song. So for example, my man, Kerwin, out of Victorville or Antelope Valley. This is Body Rock on the Real Urban Radio Network. In studio guest, Cardell Harrington.
Get ready to rock.
Wait a minute.
Rock on with your bad self. Rock on with your bad self. Rock on with your bad self. Can I rock with you? Rock on, can I rock with you? Can I rock with you? Rock on, can I rock with you? Hey baby, just rock. This party ain't gonna ever stop. Hey baby, just rock. This party don't forever rock.
Hey, Terry Harris.
I just got this funny feeling that the party's gonna be popping this evening. Yeah, ladies on the floor, putting on the show. We're spending dough, and a DJ is gonna make us rock. So don't make no plans. You better get a babysitter, 'cause it's time to jam. I wanna see you tear it up, shake it down, tear it up and just dance. Tear it up, shake it down, tear it up and just dance. Baby, just rock. This party ain't gonna ever stop. Baby, just rock. This party will forever rock. Yes, I like what I see. So what's it gonna be? I've waited too damn long for this moment to get you in. I won't stop trying to make you mine. Just gonna rock your body. That's right, it's time to party. Rock, go ahead, baby, and watch me lose control. 'Cause I like it when you rock it, and I love it when you drop it here on the floor. Just look at you, doing what you do. Got a question, girl, can I get with you? Can I dance with you? Body rock with you? Hey, baby, just rock. This party ain't gonna ever stop. Come on, Just rock. Hey, this party over there on the rock. That's right. Why did you come just rock? Yes, I'll never stop. Check it out, girl. Just rock. Rock on. This party over there on the rock. Rock on. Everybody. Everybody rock now. Take it to the floor now. Baby, just rock. Everybody rock. Rock on with your bad self. Rock on with your bad self. Y'all ain't ready for the Swedish Playhouse. That's all good. You ain't heard nothing yet.
I'm sorry, baby, for all the things I've done. I know I shouldn't have done it. Please forgive me. But all I can say is that I'm sorry. Please. I know you don't want to talk to me, and I'm the last person you ever want to see. But listen to me, baby, just one more time. Let me get this off my mind. I know the grass was greener on the other side. No momentary insanity gonna get you now. Tell me what I gotta do to come back home all alone. Oh, but baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry, so sorry, girl. Baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. She doesn't mean a damn thing to me. My heart is on the line. And I know you don't believe me, baby girl, cause it sounds just like a lie. I know that living with you, baby, was sometimes hard. But I'm here, we're talking now, can we start it? Back to like before, when I loved you, baby, unconditional love and romance. Give me another chance, baby, tell me I am still your man. If not, girl, I understand. I gotta go and show my hand. I am all alone, singing this song. Can't come home, baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I should know better than to do it like that, sorry, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, baby, sorry, baby. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Let me go. I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry, so sorry, girl. Baby, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry, so sorry.
Hey y'all, this is Rochelle Hall from Carson, California, and you're listening to my boy Roy Darvell on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network, baby.
Look here. You're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, a black-owned streaming station, first of all.
Right.
I'm your host. I am he, the savior of R&B, Rory Darvell, sitting in the studio with a great artist, crooner, Mr. Cardell Harrington of Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen. You've heard 3 jams from him today, and you should be prepared to buy your tickets. Now, I'm saying this in front of Cardell because Cardell doesn't know what's been printed on the screen. But I'm about to read it to him from the YouTube side because, even on the Facebook side, I'm phasing y'all out now, March 1st. Join the YouTube channel now. You got to get on because we're growing. We're expanding in 23. We're growing. We've outgrown Facebook. I said it. We're on YouTube now. Bigger family for these artists like Cardell who deserve the large artists. But before I get to that, let me just tell you guys what was this I read. And Cardell hasn't seen this. He hasn't seen this. But I was telling you guys earlier about the family performing at the Stuffed Potato, and they sold out their shows. And I tell you guys to get your tickets, and you hem and you haw, then next thing you know, the show sold out. As if the family is not worth it, your time. Then how can they keep selling out every month? Now they're selling out the darn show as soon as the tickets go on sale. Now, I don't know what it takes for you people that say you like live entertainment, but you haven't, and you wait to go see the family that you want, then you're upset. Shouldn't be mad at me because I tell you to get your ticket. So the March show is already sold out, and we're still in February. Here's something else I'm trying to give y'all a heads up on. Now, what Cardell hasn't seen, I'm about to read it right now from the YouTube side. Says right here, Cardell, from the Stuffed Potato. Paying attention, ladies and gentlemen? Are you paying attention? Looking forward to announcing Cardell's sold-out show at the Stuffed Potato.
Oh, wow.
That's from the owner of the Stuffed Potato proprietor, Tina Green Martin, and her husband, Art. We're setting it up, Cardell, for you to have a sold-out show in Anaheim at the Stuffed Potato.
Wow.
Tickets are going to go on sale, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as they work out the details and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what else to do. It's kind of like Cardell. You've heard the joke about the man. There was this great flood, so religious joke, and the man, a boat comes by and says no, and a helicopter comes by and he says no. God's gonna save you,
right,
and then he drowns,
right,
and he says, God, what happened? He's like, fool, I sent you a boat, a helicopter. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This is what goes on here. This is what I deal with. I'm telling them, Latrice Lawrence. I'm telling them, Latrice, get ready. The family's tickets go on sale. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, you've heard a couple of drops. You heard a couple of his drops. Mr. L. Young will be performing at the Stuffed Potato. And I believe his show is sometime in March. Get your tickets. They're $32. It's a black-owned business. Great proprietors, Tina and Art. I'm there pretty much every month. The reason I haven't been there the last couple of months because I'm in a play. Don't worry, I'll get to that cheap plug later. Just saying. I'll just do that in there. But bottom line, this is about Cardell now. And get ready. When the tickets go on sale, like I said, you got to work out the details, ladies and gentlemen, but get ready to get tickets. If I tell y'all to get tickets to a show, entertainment is what I do, and I go see all the time. I don't just present y'all garbage. I care about y'all's dollars. Don't y'all think I care? I got Cardell in here playing the great music. Y'all saying you're loving it. So get your tickets. Be ready for Cardell Harrington. I'll let you know when tickets go on sale. I'll let you know when tickets go on sale for Rory Darvell, Kool in the Gang tribute, April 29th. It's going down. Tickets should be going on sale this month. I got to get on the stick, get that happening. Okay, so get ready. A lot of live entertainment for you guys. Cardell Harrington's in the studio playing the jams. How many, do you do a lot of live shows? Do you get a chance to do a lot of live performances?
Here and there. We're
going to change that. See what I'm saying? We're going to change that. We're going to be changing
it. It would be nice.
We're going to change that because people want to get out and they want to see live entertainment. I don't want to say, I'll just say this about the icons. Frankie Beverly Mays, Isley Brothers, things of that nature. They've been around. They've been doing it for 50, 60 years at a high level. And I'm going to say this, and with all due respect, because, again, I love the old school. But I think some of these older artists, by continuing to perform, are doing themselves a disservice because they're not able to give you the show they used to give you in their heyday. I just keep and again, that's being as respectful as I can. I don't want to see that. It's all. I mean, I tell you what it's like. You know how you have. I love Muhammad Ali.
Well, yeah,
Right?
I know where you're going with that.
It was time for him to leave. I hated seeing him.
And Larry Holmes.
Right. I hated seeing that. It's
Yeah.
like, Ali, I looked up to you. I mean, still look up to him as a man. Just outside the ring, because he's an icon
Right.
outside the ring, just because for what he did for civil rights and for black people and things of that nature, his stance and stuff. But more than boxing, but just as the sport of boxing,
Right.
It was sad to see.
It was.
It was sad to see. And so this is what I see in a lot of these artists that continue to go on when they should say it's time to go. Now, maybe they perform because they love it. I guess people still going to see it. But come on, we remember when these artists could basically fill stadiums. For sure, they filled arenas easily.
Yeah.
Now a lot of them are in pretty much local clubs that artists that are coming up should be occupying. I'm just keeping it real. So that's why, another reason, again, I have many purposes for being here, sitting in this space for artists like yourself. And fortunately, and so I just feel, again, a purpose, a duty to the people that love R&B music, the people that don't think it's out here. It's like, it is out here. But the radio stations don't support it like they used to. They don't bring it to you first. They bring it to you last after they check your social media numbers. We here at the Real Urban Radio Network, we say, hey, here's some hot music. Check this out, like radio used to do. They don't do that anymore. And they said they don't. Record labels ain't looking for you. They don't have A&R people out there looking for the next big thing. Because guess what? If they were, they would have found you. But they didn't look for you. It's not like you were hiding like any of these other. Nobody's hiding.
Mm-mm.
People want to be discovered and be put out and be put on. So I do that. I look.
Let me just say one thing.
Sure.
I think I told you this before, but I think, and I'm not saying this because I'm here right now, because I think I told you this before, but I think you're doing a fantastic job. I just want to let you know that.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. No, I appreciate it. And like I said, it's a labor of love, and I look forward to it. And I appreciate having you in here and other artists. And like I said, I have a vision of things that I can see that you guys can do. And I want the people to know. And it's a collaborative thing, man. We all have to work. Even the people who say, I like these songs, I like this music, tell other people.
Right.
Because we have to do it because the record industry isn't doing it. But so we have to go around them to get to the people. And that's fine. We'll take the long road because it'll be worth it. We've done it before, way back when we had to do it before, and we can do it again. We just have to realize it's an effort. I got Cardell Harrington in the studio, ladies and gentlemen, we played 3 of his songs that you can go out and get on all streaming platforms, by the way. You can go out on all streaming platforms and get any of his material and look him up. Matter of fact, we'll do it after we come back because I got this song. Woo, Cardell. I don't know. Now this young lady here, she was in studio, and she has debuted a song on Wednesday, and she knows what I'm talking about. She's listening right now. Latrice Lawrence and My Secret Lies. Lord, listen to this.
I've been in bad situations, but this one feels good to me. A wonderful sensation makes me drop down to my knees. You know I'm afraid these feelings have been betrayed. You make them go away. Suddenly I feel okay. Don't make me beg. You know just what I need. Don't make me bleed. Searching for sweet
see. You possess the key, unlock the enemy. You touch me. Feel me. Go deeper, babe. Show me where my secret. I need some more, baby. Deeper, show me where my secret.
Hey everyone, I'm recording artist Brittany Goldine, and you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Latrice Lawrence, My Secret Lies.
Yes.
Yes, Lord. Oh, that's a departure from what we're used to from Ms. Lawrence. But hey, that was a hot
It worked.
one right there. It worked. Hey, Cardell likes it.
Love it.
All right, Cardell likes it, Latrice. That was a hot one. I was like, wait a minute, that's different from what we're used to. We're used to some Ave Maria or something like that, or taking it back from Latrice, but she wants to go a little bit deeper. Said that's about her husband. She said that's talking to her husband. She wants to make that very clear. But I said, all right now. So let me ask you a question. We got Cardell Harrington, recording artist, in the studio with us, and we've just been playing a few of his tracks today. How do you feel about music today?
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's different. I'll tell you something. Basically, when the internet and computer came about, that pretty much killed the music business.
Okay.
Because think about this. I'll give you an example. Back in the day, when it was albums and cassettes, if it was a song on the album that they didn't release as a single, you'd have to go buy that album to get that song.
Correct. That's
now, you know, it's you get a single, you're getting free downloads.
Right.
So basically, the only way actually to make money as an artist today, you know, is to do performances.
Right.
Because matter of fact, I heard Charlie Wilson say, now this is Charlie Wilson. I heard him on the interview. He said, oh yeah, I think I might go gold. Right. And this is Charlie Wilson. I mean, before, back in the day, you going double, triple, quadruple platinum. Right. But that's that's the beast we're in right now.
But now, what are you familiar with? You know, I've never thought about this. For instance, the artists that I play here, in your travels, or just are you familiar, or do you see other artists, not artists that are, I guess, for lack of a better word, that are unknown? Do you run into those artists, or are you feel like you're kind of on an island?
Pretty much, I'm on an island, probably by my own misfortune, because I don't have a lot of time, and then most of the time that I have that is free, I'm in my music room trying to create. So I'm actually on an island alone, pretty much, which is not good.
Well, but I asked that because this just hit me, because a lot of artists that are unknown, they get discouraged because a lot of them feel like, especially if they're rejected, you know, they send the music in or they send it to these record labels or hustling or whatever, and they're getting negative responses. And I wonder if they feel that I think some of them I know for sure feel it's just them. Just, I don't have it. I don't have what it takes. Because they don't see Cardel's. They don't see Latrice's. They just feel, I'm Cardell. I'm over here, my thing, doing my thing. Latrice is over here. I'm doing her thing, et cetera, et cetera. So you guys are really individuals because you don't see.
That's true. I can see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can feel it, and I can see where you guys can get discouraged. And so that's why I said, let me ask, because I really don't hear artists like yourself, and I've had many mention other quote unquote unknown artists that they either work with or, that they.
See,
this is a very
if I
tight
was
circle.
out more, I would probably be more exposed to a lot of different artists. But as far as the discouraging thing, the way I do that, I'm always striving for knowledge. So once you put in so much work and so much knowledge, and I'm doing it for the love of the game anyway,
Right.
so I'm always shooting to let me, see, I could have made this better. I can make this. So I'm always just trying to get to the next stage and be better and be better and be better.
Mhm.
And at some point, I know for me, if you have faith in the higher power,
Right.
whatever you believe, I believe in the Lord,
Right.
But I just got to let that take its course. And I know he's going to have a plan. Whatever's going to be for me is going to be for me.
So what's the end game for you as an artist? Because I don't think artists or a lot of artists really do the whole record label, demo
No.
tapes back and thing.
No.
So what would be the end game for an artist like yourself today? In other words, what would make you feel that, hey, I'm successful in this thing? I'm making it happen at the end. Because back in the day, it was easy. I'm signed to a major label.
Right.
I'm out there on stage. I'm performing. I'm getting paid. I'm selling records, et cetera, et cetera. That doesn't really exist. So today, for an artist like yourself, what is the end game? Or where you feel accomplished?
For me, if I can live off of doing what I love to do
Mhm.
and don't have to work or anything like that,
Mhm.
I'm not greedy. I don't think this is asking for too much. I say what, a couple of 100,000, 200,000-300,000 a year. That's
Right.
not
Right.
millions of dollars. I would be happy with that.
Okay. I'm gonna talk about the road to that in today's music when we come back. I got Cardell Harrington in the studio. Here is Sarah Shine and Follow You to the Moon on the Real Urban Radio Network.
I follow you to the moon, baby. And anywhere you wanna go, yeah. Just don't leave me astray, baby. I rest with my trust in you. Yeah. 'Cause I need that love that's good, that space, sometimes insane without you. Wouldn't know what to do. It wouldn't be no thing for me to just give you the world as long as I can see my world in you. The stars may fall from the sky like rain or cloud. Look in my eyes, you can touch just me and you. And through it all, baby, protocol. Just give me a call and I'll do what you need me to. Yeah. 'Cause you never find another like me. 'Cause you never find another like me. I'll follow you to, baby. Well, anywhere you wanna go. Just don't leave me astray, baby. And I'll rest with my trust in you. Yeah. I'll follow you to, baby. Or anywhere you wanna go. I'll follow you to go, baby. Anywhere you want to go. Yeah. Just let me stay, baby. Oh, I'll rest with my trust in you. Okay. Follow you to baby. Anywhere you wanna go. Stars may fall, rain and fire. You.
Hello, I'm percussionist recording artist Paris Escovedo, king of the ghetto jazz sound, and you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detail Old School radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Sarah Shine with Follow You to the Moon on the Real Urban Radio Network, the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. In studio guest recording artist Cardell Harrington. Been playing some of his jams for you, talking about this music industry and how we go forward. But let me say hello to some people, some of my my Jermaines have checked in. Of course, Latrice Lawrence has checked in, superstar artist whose song we played a little bit earlier. Brittany Gaucher, my BFF, has checked in. Appreciate her. She's late today. She's late, but she is checked in. Let me see who else is checked in here. Just sitting there. Tasha Happenstead is checked in with her finance. She is checked in. She late. She late. She late. Who else? I saw somebody. Ivana Christie, recording artist out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Appreciate her checking in. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And I'm trying not to miss it. Like Katrina Williams is checked in. Appreciate her listening to us right here, sitting in with Cardell Harrington. That voice that you heard right there before that was my colleague here. He's here every Saturday. That was Paris Escovedo with his show. And Mamacita Mel, I checked in on him yesterday. I saw Mamacita Mel's face in the place, his lovely daughter. So they were in here yesterday. They're here every Saturday with the Despacito show. He brings you the Latin flavor of the Latin soul of the station every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So check him out, Paris Escovedo, who's a musician in his own right. He is a percussionist and has his own band. They do things around the city as well. So check out the Despacito show every Saturday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. with my man, Paris Escovedo. Got Cardell Harrington in the building. I was asking you about, so you were talking about how much you would want to make and feel comfortable as an artist or successful as an artist if you're making. The road to that, what you're talking about, to that level of success today is how?
Got to be out there performing. Well, of course, you need originals, good songs. I mean, The bottom line, that's where it starts first. You got to have good material.
Right.
Number one. I mean, that's a given.
Right.
But then after you have that, you got to go hit the street. You got to perform. Get people to know who you are.
There it is. Hit the street. And that's what I want the artists. And I'm glad you said that because we have to be our best promoters.
Absolutely.
And promoting is the hardest part of this thing. I mean, you can do the great song and everything, but if there's no one to hear it, or if you're not out there hustling up your people or people to hear what you're doing or finding a way to do shows and get on stage and things of that nature, it's a tough road because you don't have the record labels behind you now promoting you and spending $100,000 or whatever it is now. It's all you. The record labels are doing none of that. They want you to have it done
before you get there.
They want you to even have your own fan base.
All that, subscribers.
They want you to have all that before. So that's why it's so important. And I know it's a lot more energy that the artist has to expend and be creative at the same time. But when you have love for it, you have to do what you got to do.
That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. Either you're willing to go out there and put in the sweat equity or you're not. Mm-hmm. And you're just at home with great songs that you like and you listen to them between yourself and maybe a couple of friends and family. That's the reality of it. But if you want to actually be out there and have an effect on people and you want people to hear your music globally, you have to do all these things, which you can do because we do have access now with the internet and things of that nature. So we have access, but there's still work that we have to do as well.
It works out better, which is something I need to incorporate into my own system if you have a team.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Yes. Yeah, you definitely need a team. You need people on your side that's willing to do the work for free, so to speak.
To see the big goal at the end of the rainbow.
And see the big goal at the end of the rainbow. Absolutely. That is absolutely correct. So tell people how they can reach you if they want to follow you and keep in contact with you before we get to the end of the show. We're not at the end, but I just want to get that answer.
Well, I would appreciate it if anyone out there wants to get to me, go onto my YouTube page and become a subscriber. You can email me from there. I'm on all the major downloads, iTunes, Apple Music, all of them. I'm easy to find. Go on to YouTube, Cardale Harrington.
Cardale Harrington.
Become a subscriber.
And become a subscriber. My BFF, Brenda Gaucher, says hello to you. Oh. She's checked in on my Jermaines over here because she said hello and guess. I mean, she knew who he was. So I said, that's Cardale. Say hello to Cardale. So you heard his song. So BJ, you heard his song. So you know his music, but now you know him. Put a face behind this great music. So I appreciate you being up in here today, man.
Oh, and, thanks for having me. I appreciate you having me in here.
So it's been a great thing. We have a good time up in here playing you the best and widest variety of new R&B. And BJ, you want to stick around because you know this next gentleman whose song I'm about to play. He's in your family legitimately because he's married to your child. So you definitely want to stick around and hear this young man do his thing coming up in a few seconds. We're listening to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. I am he is I, the savior of R&B. Download the YouTube page or become a subscriber to my YouTube page because, again, the Facebook Live is going to go away and will be strictly YouTube. So get at Rory Darvell on YouTube, http www.youtube.com/ at Rory Darvell. Here is Darius Ship. She is a Circle on the Real Urban Radio Network.
I never knew ocean could be so blue. I float till I crash on a living star. The storm never lasts a day. The thunder and I'll be in your rain. No matter the mood, I know it's you. It's you. It's you. I never knew my purpose until I found you. I love you till I reach heaven's door. No, your anchor don't last a day. You shout, but I hear you say, no matter you move, I know it's 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 she is the sunshine, I am the rain. She is the joy, and I am the pain. She is a circle, love is the point. Forever, never,
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, two-time Olympic high jumper, actor, writer, and producer, Jamie Nieto. You're listening to my man, Rory Darvell, on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Darius Ship with She Is a Circle. I've said it a few times on this show. That song reminds me a lot of Michael Jackson's Stranger in Moscow, if anybody's familiar with that song. Yeah, so I always think of that song. That's what I hear when I hear that song, that Stranger in Moscow, because that acoustic kind of progression that's going on in there. That's what it kind of reminds me of. So yeah, that was Darius Ship out of Los Angeles, sitting in studio with my musical guest, my man, Mr. Cardell Harrington. He can come in here, man. I appreciate you again coming in. It's our first time meeting, and so I definitely appreciate it when I get an opportunity to meet the artists whose songs that I play, and they're able to come in studio or maybe catch a show or something of that nature. I go out and support, and man, I appreciate it. We will continue playing your music, of course, because good music is what makes this show happen. Now, I need to say, for the station, understand, you guys, this is a 24-hour station. Artists, I implore the artists as well as the people who listen to the show, don't go off the air because I go off the air. Appreciate you listening and watching the show, and but download that app. Download the Real Radio Urban Radio Network app. I understand from Kathy Parati, who is a what's the other phone? If you don't have an iPhone, what's the other one? Android. Now, I initially was telling you guys that if you have an iPhone, you have to download the Nobex app first, Nobex, and then put Real Urban Radio Network in the search. That way the show continues, or the station continuously plays. Otherwise, it cuts off every 30 seconds. Kathy, thank you, Kathy. She informed me she's an Android user, but she also now has to download the Nobex app. So here's the deal. Makes it easier for me anyway, just say it once.